Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy, the Life Coach here. Okay, so the topic for today is working hard versus working smart. Which one should you do? Sorry, I've been kind of MIA. I'll try to make sure I do a video at least once a week. I'm gonna try to do it more as I get into it, but you guys, I do work, so I'm trying to get my schedule, coordinated properly. So, well, we have a video for today. So without further ado, let's get into the topic. Okay, so the thing with working hard is good in principle. It's good in how you should feel integrity-wise, but there's some challenges, let's say, to working hard. Working hard can get you pretty far, but when you have something, let's say you're in medical school. You think people in medical school, I mean, granted, they're always working hard, but you think if you work hard versus work smart, you're gonna get very far? No, not particularly, honestly. And what does working smart really mean? Working smart does not mean, cheating, does not mean any of that. And it doesn't even mean doing shortcuts. It means doing what is necessary to get the job done properly. I'm not saying do minimum. Don't do the minimum in life, guys. I mean, if you, on certain things, yeah, sure, but not on everything, guys. If it means a lot to you, put in the effort. Let's say you're in medical school, let's say you're in law school and you have 150 pages to read and every night, and maybe you're not the fastest reader and yada yada yada. Things happen. What, are you gonna try to read every little page? Let's say you really can't. Then all that happens is you spent a very long time reading half the work and then you fail on the other half, rather than, maybe it'd be I'm not gonna say that for medical school, law school, but let's say there's spark notes versus reading, the entire chapter. Maybe there's skim reading, things like that. That's working smart. Optional reading. Working hard would be reading that optional reading, and honestly, maybe it does help. A lot of times it doesn't, but maybe it does help. But do you need it to get the A? Do you need it to also become a better individual, a smarter individual, a better student, a better worker? If the answer is yes to that, see what you can allocate, but usually it's not. A lot of times the material in school is not generally applicable to your actual job. Even as a doctor, your undergrad doesn't really particularly matter that much. I was pre-med for a while. It doesn't particularly matter that much. I'm not saying in medical school don't learn anything. No, guys, I'm just saying. You remember in high school, it was about working smart. It wasn't about getting every little detail done. The thing is understanding what time needs to be allocated where. That's a very important skill to have later on in life. That is more important. It's not about raw knowledge. Yeah, always try to better yourself. Always try to become more knowledgeable. Always try to develop your skill set. But don't just work hard blindly because it's the right thing to do, because I want to be no, that's gonna not get you very far in life unless you're honestly just really intelligent, where it wouldn't even have mattered anyways, where you can just literally, maybe you're the fastest reader on the planet, maybe you can bum out material like nobody's business. If that's the case, you probably didn't need to do it anyways. The point is, in life, even people who are dentists or doctors, they'll even tell you to work smart versus work hard. Guys, put in the effort, but put in the effort at the appropriate time in the appropriate place. You know what? Sometimes maybe it would even be smarter to just get that work done, just get your homework done, yada yada yada, and then learn something on a craft you are going to be pursuing later on in life, Let's do a specific example, guys. I was in business, but there's at UCLA, and there is no business in undergrad for UCLA. But I was in business. I wasn't particularly learning anything I needed to learn, but I got the grades I needed to get to signal to companies, to signal to future MBA school possibilities that I'm a good student, that I'm a hard worker. I'm not saying don't be a hard worker. I'm not saying don't, get a good GPA. But then I did marketing internships. Then I did marketing research on the side for my own knowledge. I developed a skill set for what I wanted to do, which is marketing. There's only so much time in the day. Use it appropriately. Guys, time is the most scarce resource you'll ever have. Remember that. Time is the most precious gem if you want to call it that, you'll ever possess. So honestly, if you respect it at all, you wouldn't just work hard. You'd work smart. So put in the effort, but put in the effort where it's due. Do well in life, but don't just be that perfect student who's, just doing all his thing and he's just putting in all the effort he wants to put into everything and he's just doing. No, guys, sometimes you're gonna have to spark notes for a test. Sometimes you're gonna have to skim read. Sometimes you're gonna have to do research aside from it instead of doing maybe the optional readings. You will learn what you're supposed to learn. It'll make you a good doctor, make you a good lawyer. I'm not saying take shortcuts, guys. I'm just saying be an asset. Be smart. Be smart with your time. When you spread yourself so thin, nothing good comes of it. You guys know that, I know that. You do not need to do all the optional reading to become a doctor. And anyone who tells you otherwise just really didn't know how to allocate their time. Guys, free time and relaxation is also very important. So allocate your time properly, become the best at what you want to be, become an asset, work smart, because honestly that's one of the best skill sets you're ever going to be able to develop in life. When you have deadlines, when you have work to do, when you have only so much time to get certain things done. Guys, be smart. Just be smart. Alright guys, that was it for the topic today. Comment below any topics you want me to talk about. Comment below any of your thoughts on the topic at hand. I love to hear what you guys have to say. You guys never have to agree with me on anything. This is just us talking and us thinking, and that's the whole point of this channel. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. I make videos weekly. I'm gonna try to make videos more and more often. I'll get my schedule down, guys. I work. I'm recently graduated. Just cut me some slack. Alright guys, this is Project Thought Process with Smiling at Your Core. I'm the life coach, and until next time guys, I'm signing out.